Hey mate, how you doing? Just been having a look over stuff, and it looks like you've had a good week to start with. I'm quite happy with how things have gone from the looks of it. Just kind of having a look over the check-in sheet. Things seem to have kind of made a good start with motivation and your stress and everything like that. That's been kind of where we kind of want it to be, really. Obviously, you know, any higher and it would be obviously perfect, but kind of the system where it is at the moment is fine. So try and keep it as best you can, and obviously sleep is something that you make sure you get plenty of anyway. So I don't have to worry about that. Obviously you put there that you had a bit of a bad day overeating and things, which obviously we can get away with the odd day, but obviously try not to kind of have any days really, just because of the short time frame that we've got to make these changes. We just want to kind of take advantage of as much time as we can, really. So, try and hold off with any kind of cravings, I suppose, and to in terms of things to try and curb those cravings as well. Try and think of more voluminous but less dense calorie foods. So obviously, kind of rice and pastas and things like that are, the go-to ones. But then other things like obviously, what you're drinking, make sure you're getting plenty of water, is a very, very big thing to kind of make, have that fullness. But even, like flavored fizzy water, and even like, kind of soft drinks and things that don't have any calories in them, they are probably some of the best things you can maybe kind of try and drink more of for the time being, just kind of just give you that fullness and just stop any cravings of, kind of not just obviously bad food, because like you said, you had good food, but not too much of it, I suppose, than what we want. And then looking at your training, everything's been good. DOMs have stayed quite low, so recovery must be doing quite well, and performance has been alright as well. So just try and, like we said, obviously, you said you had that leg session in the week where you weren't feeling up to it because of your sinus headache, I think. And obviously, when you are feeling like that, you just have to kind of go through the motions, get things done, but not try and do anything special. But the rest of the time, if you are, feeling a bit better, a bit more energized and things, try and be pushing things now as hard as you can, because we want to make sure that we're doing as much as we can within this period. Steps doing well. Obviously, we agreed about lowering those because of how your new job is, which is absolutely fine. Obviously, we have to work around that, which is totally fine. But what I would say is that on any day, kind of try and, if you can, get it above 10,000. I think 10,000 is probably the minimum, which you have done obviously pretty much every day. And if you haven't, it's been a couple of hundred below it, which obviously is not much, but if you can, that would be the target, to make sure that you try and hit every day. All right, and then even more than that, then great. Weights, as obviously, like we said, come down to that 63.4 and then kind of maintain for most of the week, which is fine. So we know that kind of those calories are probably where we want to be. Probably will kind of bring it down lower, but I just want to have another week of these first, the calories as they are first, before we make any other changes. So, no, oh shit. It was open a second. Where have I put it? Let's go out. There we go. So what I've done is I haven't actually changed the calories, the total amounts, but I've actually kind of manipulated the macros slightly. So on your training days now, I want you to consume a slightly higher amount of protein in terms of satiety and then I suppose kind of, the primary purpose of protein anyway, for training benefits, etc. But more for the satiety, really, kind of with you saying that you felt hungry. So you're on the same amount of calories for those 2 days, but I've just taken it out. I've taken a couple of grams of fat out there. I think it's about 6 or 7 grams of carbs, and kind of the same on this day as well. Non-training day, calories and macros are exactly the same as they were for now. So we'll just keep an eye on that and then maybe change it over time. But that's the only change with the nutrition that I've made for this week, and the only one I feel like I need to make at the moment until we see more weights being recorded. And then, yeah, going back to the weights, I want to see the 63.4 maybe dip into the 62s by next week. Obviously, we can't guarantee that's going to happen, but if we keep everything on track, steps, sleep, stress, energy, nutrition, training, all that kind of stuff, then I think it's quite possible to kind of see a dip. Maybe not stay there, but if we can see a dip into it a little bit, then we know we're doing the right stuff. All right. So I hope that is all okay. Any questions, just let me know, and we'll just keep going and then have another look next week. All right. See ya.